you legally have to give me a month.
No, I don't, because you haven't paid one brown penny.
I'm not obligated to, and I can't afford to.
Guess what? Doesn't matter.
You can't just tell me I have 2 weeks to find somewhere.
You've had over a month. And
No, I haven't.
Look, you have done nothing but dig your heels in and try and make me feel bad about your...
No, I haven't. I've been trying to educate you.
No, your education is brainwashing.
No, it's not. You just won't listen to me.
No, I'm not going to listen to this crap. Now you talk...
I have schizophrenia.
I don't care what you have. I don't. It doesn't mean we live in squalor. And it doesn't mean you're a bully.
I'm not even a bully. You literally detonate me, misgender me, and tell me that, like...
Are you like me and been wondering for a while, like, what's up with social media? Is it really making our society mentally ill? If you're like me and been thinking about it, let's talk about it. Recently, I've seen a lot of actors and famous people talking about mental illness in a way that they have went out and got their own help for, say, depression or anxiety, or got a dyslexia diagnosis. But many of them have went out recently and sought professional help. That's the good side of what social media and the media in general is doing in terms of mental health awareness. But now let's talk about the flip side of all of that. For you to have a mental health diagnosis, you have to seek a professional. Imagine this for a moment. Would you ever go out and diagnose yourself with cancer? No, that's ridiculous. You would go to the doctor and you would get screened for whatever sort of cancer, and you would go through all of the diagnosing that they need to give you the proper diagnosis and treatment. Someone will say, well, I can't pay attention to my schoolwork, therefore I must have ADHD. Or I'm socially awkward and I have a hard time making eye contact, so I have autism. And I have a hunch on why this is happening to us. One, just like horoscopes, there is a confirmation bias. If I read a horoscope and something in that horoscope really touches me and I'm like, oh, that's just like me, I want to belong and I want to fit in. So therefore that horoscope is fitting for me. And that's what we do throughout life. We want to find our imagination and the things that we're thinking about as normal. And so we will find ways in which we belong in a certain social group of people or environment, and it is confirmed through certain things. And so we look for that confirmation bias because we have a sense of belonging and would like to belong. And a lot of young people are out there on social media trying to understand themselves. So we're out there in our early 20s, late teens, and we want to find ourselves. And they find themselves on these platforms. And what they're finding then is, I have this diagnosis. And oftentimes they're not seeking treatment for confirmation of that diagnosis. They're just going out on social media and saying, well, if you have ADHD, you have these symptoms, because they've looked it up. Google is a very good resource to find correct and incorrect information, and they will use it to their advantage to build their platforms. So this is why we're finding it, I believe, is because people are trying to understand themselves. And what I would like to see happen more is that we're diagnosing ourselves rather than embracing our personal differences. And we all have personal differences. Not two of us in this world are alike. Rather than us accepting our quirkiness and embracing that quirkiness, we want to create this subset population of people that says, yeah, we're just the social media ADHD folks. And again, it really doesn't work that way. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say on that. So this was such an interesting talk for me, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.